Good morning, tenacious crew. So, what if I told you that we've been modding Dr. Aphra wrong this whole time? And I know it could be controversial, and I could be wrong, but hear me out. So, this is the typical modding that most of us have. All potency. We have, trying to get some maybe crit damage, speed, but she has low defense. She has a speed arrow usually, potency cross, protection circle, crit damage triangle. I've seen some with protection, some with offense, but either way, she is too weak. I think just like SLKR, her initial stats are pretty much meaningless as far as SLKR for offense and her in her situation potency compared to all the stats that she'll get from Siphon. So she needs to be survivable. And so we're going to do a test. Here we're going to switch to all defense sets. We're going to give her all 4 protection primaries. So as you can see, her resistance is 63%, and we need to look at resistance because Bausch deals special damage. So we have all protection primaries, still speed, but we don't care about potency. In fact, to test my thesis, we're getting 0 added potency. We're going in the arena 3v5 with her cron. You still need her cron. You still need the right level 6. You still need to have the right level 9. But we're going against the usual Jabba cron with damage immunity and all the other stuff on level 6 as well. And we're going to test to see if she can survive, if she's getting targeted, or maybe the AI will not even target her just because she is by far the healthiest unit. So this is our first battle, and we lost 000 already, but no need to worry because we're gonna bring him back. Not for long. Luckily we have the next turn available, so BT2 already puts Chrysanthemum in damage immunity, which is another, I guess, proof of the fact that Aphra shares so much of her potency and she ramps it up so quickly that her initial extra, 80% potency that she's gonna get from all those sets probably isn't all that impactful. At this point, I mean, it's a little bit, I guess, unhelpful for our test because they're not even targeting her. But it could be also proven my point that the AI usually tends to go after the weakest character, or at least maybe they programmed to prefer it in like certain percentage of encounters. But Aphra never even lost that much protection, to be honest. So here we're just basically rolling at this point. We have their cooldowns are reduced, and we just keep running circles around them. So this battle is easy. I don't think in GAC much, in 3v3 specifically JC, much would be changed because the only difference is that Chrysanthemum is more survivable. But as long as Aphra is around, and as long as the droids are fast enough to still keep taking turns, she can keep reviving them and surviving. So yeah, this battle is an auto. The next one we'll try is probably what I will run most likely. I would still give her one potency set and a potency cross, just to, I guess, make sure that the initial debuffs stick, in case maybe some people start modding Bausch for extra tenacity, or maybe they already do that anyway at some kind of a higher echelons of Kyber 1. So here we're gonna have a little bit less survivability because we're giving up one defense set, and instead of 115 or 16,000 protection, I think we're gonna have like 105, 107 protection. Yeah, 104,000 protection. So still about the same speed, 300 something. Another option I've seen some, I think some players do have, that is a crit avoidance arrow. So that actually synergizes pretty well with her mastery, because she does gain crit avoidance on her mastery, and so she will get almost 50% special crit avoidance in that case. So that could be another option, but I feel like at that point we'll give up the potency cross again. So here again we're trying 3v3, and this time with the potency cross and one potency set total, and let's see if it's gonna make, well, that's, see, I'm not even playing it correctly. BT had blind, and yet I decided to do the AoE burn, so we will win this battle. So again, I think the modding is important enough that even playing it somewhat incorrectly still saves us. And while Aphra is handling the Java team, I'm just gonna go over again like my I guess like my idea about why the potency isn't that necessary. Her siphon, as we can see, gets into hundreds very quickly, which means that's how much potency she's taken from, she's gaining every turn. So the initial extra 80 or maybe even 100% potency is ultimately meaningless in the grand scheme of things. So just like initially maybe some people were modding SLKR for offense, now most top players mod him for speed and health, because SLKR needs to survive. He will ramp up so much CD and so much offense and so much crit chance through his mastery through Siphon, that initially that extra offense that he gets, it would not matter at all. And same with Aphra, she just needs to survive. She needs to have a lot of protection. I think crit damage triangle, which I think I used to run, is probably one of the worst idea. Maybe only a health triangle would be worse, because the thermal detonators deal damage onto us, onto our characters, based on the critical damage of our characters. So as we finish this battle, my point is mod Aphra for extra protection. Give her at least 3, maybe even all 4 protection primaries. I think defense sets would be ideal. Maybe keep one potency set just to stick the initial debuffs, and consider the crit avoidance arrow. So hope it helps. Good luck in the GAC. Until next time.